Hello, everybody. This is Stone, Kadri, and Sport.
Hello.
And Sport, I guess, is not here. He's on the call, though. And we're going to be showing you guys a demo of our gameplay, which is something we have not gotten a chance to show you guys yet. So this is going to be the first official gameplay video. So Kadri's going to go ahead and challenge me by dragging my card over to the ring. And I get to see her player record and all that stuff on my screen, and I'm gonna go and accept. Now here I can click on any of these lots to join, and I'm gonna just go ahead and click on this one. Oh, she took that one. Okay, I'll click on it now. And I'll ready up.
And when everyone is ready, I, as the host, can start the game.
Alright. Alright, so this is going to be a pretty quick overview of the game. We're going to try to make it short so you guys don't have a really long video. Starting off, it's Kadri's turn. And you can see that little green indicator that represents her turn, and the control bar, which is the yellow bar above her player card, her superstar card, that shows that she's in control. And now she just played a move. Since she's still in control, but it's now my turn. She's the one who played the move. So now I have the option to either counter her move or pass. And I have this test of strength that counters her test of strength, so I'm going to counter her test of strength with my test of strength. And I'm going to go ahead and play that.
And now, since I can't play anything else, I'm just going to have to pass.
Alright, so under the turn here, right now the turn limit is 50 turns. And under that you see a timer, that's my turn timer. If that runs out, the game will automatically pass my turn. And I'm going to go ahead and play technical, and I'm gonna pass because there's nothing else I can do here.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep these cards. They're really good for countering.
Yeah, I'm assuming she probably has something similar to what I have because we have the same exact deck. I'm gonna play this strike. Now you see that my elbow, it was faded out before, but now that I play my strike, it lights up because now I have the momentum to play it. See, on the left, that 2 means the total cost to play it, and then you also need that 1 ability momentum that you see on the bottom there, the strike. And I play that strike, so I have it, so now I can play it. But I'm not gonna actually play the elbow. I'm gonna save it and just pass.
Okay. Did it not? Oh, my technical for some reason didn't. I suppose it got played, but the animation didn't happen for some reason.
No.
I passed now.
Alright, so I'm going to load up on my strike. This has actually been a pretty decent momentum draw for me. I have a couple of options here. They're all pretty weak moves though, so for now I'm just going to hold on to them. And you guys can see also on the top here, you see a nice timeline of everything that gets played. And you could click on these different cards to see them bigger over here on this page viewer. And you could also, if you want to read up on the card, you could click here and the card comes up in the middle and you could take a look at it as well from there. And now I'm going to go ahead and just pass her knee lift because I have enough health for that not to really do too much damage to me right now. Now, in my hand I have a whole bunch of moves. There's also special cards, but I haven't had any specials drawn yet. I'll explain more about specials once I get a special on my hand. I'm just going to continue passing for now.
And I'm gonna play a Russian leg sweep.
Kadri's being quiet. She's not trying to tell me what her cards are. I guess she really wants to win this game for you guys. And I'm gonna try my best to make sure that doesn't happen. I should play this Russian leg sweep. I have plenty of things that I can do and counter her move, as you guys can see here. But this Russian leg sweep is only gonna do 3 damage to me right now. And it might counter, actually it is going to counter the next card on my deck, but it's okay. I don't care. I'm just going to pass.
And now he's on the mat.
Yeah, and this is a visual representation of a superstar card being on mat. And like on Onyx's previous video, he explains to you guys how we're gonna pretty much have a whole lot more visual representation for things and nice animations. All these moves here. See, I finally drew this German suplex, which is one of the cards that we have art for. It's the only one we have so far. We got a new artist, which is a great guy. He's very, very talented. And he is ready to draw up all these cards, because all these demos here don't really have really nice art, but this German suplex has really nice art, and she's gonna play a belly button suplex. That's gonna hurt, so I'm gonna actually punch and counter. There we go.
And now you can see that we can actually scroll in the history. We can see what happened. This is what happened on the first turn when I played the strike. Right,
and these little white circles are eventually gonna be red to represent the moves that actually connected, yellow for the ones that actually, or we'll keep them white. We'll see what we do there, whatever looks better. And we also have like a little turn indicator, so you can see which turn those things actually happened on. Because right now there is none, but you know, once you guys get your hands on the game, it'll be a whole lot more polished visually than it is right now. Especially animation-wise, we have very, very, very little animations. All the animations that you guys do see, they're all placeholders for better animations that are to come at some point. So here, I'm going to go ahead and actually do something offensive for once. I'm going to try to smash her head on the turnbuckle.
And I'm going to counter it.
She countered it with an elbow, and I'm just going to pass. I'm gonna pass. Now, one thing about counters, let me explain how counters work, because you guys have just been seeing these counters lighting up. You know, it's not a random thing. If I click on punch here, you guys can see this counter's in close and arm extended. So the elbow that she just played was an arm extended move. That's why this counters any move within that category is countered by punch, as well as any move in the in close category is also countered by punch. So when she plays these types, you guys will see it light up as well. And now I'm going to be able to light up this German suplex pretty soon, because I have the ability momentum required to play it. I already have. I just need 8 total, so I'm going to have to play 3 more momentum. So I'm going to actually try to get my attitude momentum up. You get +1 attitude when your move connects. So to try to get that German suplex to be playable, I'm going to try to connect with an elbow and see if she's going to pass that. And she did, and I drew a momentum, so I'm only 1 momentum away from being able to play that move. So I'm gonna try to play this. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pass for now. I'm gonna play the strength momentum because I can. You can only play ability momentum when it's your turn and you're in control. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pass for now. Yeah, I'm gonna pass for now.
Okay, let's see. I assume he's gonna counter this, but I'm gonna try anyway.
Irish whip, big boot. Well, yeah, that is gonna actually hurt, because I actually do not have any counters, and I'm not gonna auto counter. Auto countering would mean I would have to ditch 7 of my cards to counter her move, and I really want my cards, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it like a champ now. This big boot does a base of 6 damage, and with Irish Whip, which counters Mad Rush moves, there's a chance it's going to do up to +5 damage. So my HP could go anywhere from about 58 to 53. Let's see where it's going to be. That's a little bit of the luck element, so I got lucky. It only did 1 extra damage.
Damn.
Your big boot wasn't strong enough.
It wasn't.
Nope.
Tiny boots.
Because she's a girl.
That's a really good point. That must be it. Now finally I have, well, she just hit me, so I'm down to my attitude momentum is gone. So I don't have that one yet. But another thing is the fact that I played a turnbuckle smash earlier and she countered that with an elbow. She could have more elbows, but whenever I'm ready to play these German suplexes, hopefully she's gonna run out of them. And I'm gonna just go ahead and try to set up like another momentum with an in-close move, which is this vertical suplex, which we actually have a really, really nice animation for, but the animations aren't tied into the game just yet.
Yep. And you can see that I can't play my momentum card because I'm not in control. So I'm just gonna. What does that
Oh, you
play?
countered. She countered my vertical suplex with a belly to belly, because belly to belly is an in-close move that also counters in-close move. And I'm going to counter her belly to belly with my belly to belly.
Yep. I bugged it out a little bit again on my screen. But, you know, it was played, it just stayed there. So I
Oh.
can't use it again. If you try using it,
No,
you know.
you'll get a dead call.
Yeah. Okay, so you did a belly to belly. So I'm gonna counter you with a punch.
Okay, I'm getting rid of those counters. That's always a good thing. Now, I'm going to try to push another counter from her, even though I'm telling her what I'm doing. But let's see if she'll waste another punch to counter my punch.
I don't want to counter that punch because it only does like 2 damage. So I'm just gonna take it like a man that I am.
I
Man,
thought
that
you
my
were gonna, I thought you were
superstar
gonna
is.
say something else. All right, so I would like to go ahead and click on this beautiful German suplex card that we have this really nice animation for, and you know, with your guys' help, we're gonna actually have these really nice art. I mean, not animation, artwork, and we're gonna have nice artwork like this for every single card, and it's a lot of cards. The first set will have roughly 300 to 350 cards, and that's a lot of drawing and a lot of money, obviously. So that's why we have a Kickstarter campaign. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go with a really, really big. Actually, you know, she confessed to me that she has a punch. Oh no, I didn't mean to play it. I accidentally played that press slam, and I just wasted
Ow.
it because she's. Well,
But
maybe.
this is 10 damage and I'm gonna have to actually take it.
Oh, you don't have a punch, so you were bluffing.
I
Oh,
never said I had another punch. I
okay.
punched you. Well, I do have a Superman punch, but since I have no agility, then you know I
Oh
can't
yeah,
play it.
yeah. We didn't even put agility on this deck. So that's it. And I actually have it as well, but Superman Punch requires an agility to play, and I did not put agilities when I was making this deck, so it's just a dull move right now. I guess we could just use it for ditching your auto countering. Okay, so I connected with that press slam. I have her cornered, and when you connect with any 2 moves in a row, your opponent is cornered, which opens up for other moves that require opponents to be cornered, or opens up for other things. But she countered me with that turnbuckle smash with an elbow. She might have another elbow, but let's go ahead and put it to the test and try to German suplex her right now.
No, this is gonna hurt.
Not too much.
Well, a
It's
little
a
bit,
pin, so you're pinned right now.
but still 6 damage.
Now, she has a lot of health, so this pin that I have her on right now, it's definitely not going to work. Just one of those early pins that very, very, very low. At this point, it's actually not below 0% chance of actually winning the game with that pin. The pin math is a little more complex, so we'll get into that maybe at some other video, but let's see. So that press slam connected, but see, power slam is a move that would stun her if it connects, but I don't want to waste a stun since I don't have a good follow-up. So for now, I'm actually just going to keep these cards. I have 11 momentum, so I'm building up for something big, and I'm just going to pass.
Okay, so now I can actually play one of these many momentum cards that I have.
Yeah, I stayed in control for a while there.
Yeah. And there's nothing else I can play, so I'm just gonna have to pass.
There's nothing else you could play. I
Well,
think.
nothing that I want to play, let's say.
Okay, so when I get this footage, I'm going to see how your bluffing skills are. See if you're learning really well. I'm
not.
I'm gonna play this back suplex, which is another behind opponent move. My German suplex connected last time, so I would hope that this would connect as well.
And yep, you're right.
Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay, so now I actually have a couple of different things that I'm pushing up for here. See, this Will to Win card is a special that doesn't actually do anything. It just counts as 3 cards when you want to auto counter. So it makes the process of auto counting a little easier without having to ditch too many pages. And let's see. I'm just gonna I'm gonna pass for now. I'm just gonna pass for now. turn 27. This game is going pretty quick so far, I think.
We'll see. So there is nothing that I want to play. So I'm literally just gonna pass as well.
I don't even want to imagine how big your hand is right now. You probably have a ton of cards, just no momentum to play them. I'm
Yep.
gonna try to take advantage of your bad momentum draw. See, I have, like, this is a really, really big, powerful in-close move, and this is another in-close move that stuns. So I'm gonna try to play a weak in-close move just to try to get rid of some counters. And I shouldn't really be telling my opponent what I'm doing, but so she probably just saved the counter, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to stun her now. Let's see if she actually did save the counter, or if she just didn't have any with my power.
I didn't
slam.
have any counters.
Oh,
So
you didn't.
no, I think I'm like being really unlucky.
Wow. Well, you
Oh.
just got cornered and stunned, and I'm gonna have a really good time, but at the same time, I'm gonna feel really bad for you, you know, because I didn't want to do
That's
this to
fine.
you in front of all these people watching. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play this press slam to ringside that does 12 base damage. But on top of that, I'm gonna also play this got all of it that does +1 damage for each strength momentum that I have. Let me actually click here to show you guys the back of that card. There's +1 damage for each strength momentum that I have. I have 6, so it's +6. So with the base damage of 12, that's going to do 18 damage. So this is really going to hurt. And it's going to throw her out of the ring at the same time. So, and she
Are you
can't do
enjoying
anything.
it?
She can't do
Enjoying
anything.
beating a
because
newbie?
She's stunned. I don't really enjoy beating on women. It's not my thing. You know, I don't like doing that very much. But sometimes you have to, like, show yourself in front of the people. You know, because I don't want to get beat up by a woman in front of people, you know. So I don't really know what's worse. But, okay, so I have her outside. She's pretty much dead right now. I could imagine her health is probably super low. I could probably bring her back in the ring next turn and pin her. I'm going to try to end this game with this beautiful German suplex card, but I'm not going to mess around too much because this game could shift. Just because she's down does not mean this game is over. But let me go ahead and let's see here. I know she's going to counter this spear because I haven't played any Mad Rush moves. Let's see what I can do. Okay, I'll try to keep it in close since you haven't been countering in close moves. I'll do a knee lift to try to stay in control. And she passed. Now I'm gonna go in the ring and I'm gonna try to finish it with a penny move, the German suplex. Are you just gonna take that, Kadri? You just gonna take
Nope.
the German? No. Oh,
No.
oh, she's got the crowd behind her. I did play a lot of the same move type, so that gave her some crowd support. And she's going to counter me. It's okay. I'm gonna attempt. Let's see. So I could either get desperate and attempt to counter that elbow and try to stay in control, but I'm just gonna play it safe. You know, maybe this is gonna be a turning point in this match. I'm just gonna pass and keep that counter for now.
You have plenty of HP.
Oh yeah, but you know, all it takes is one big move. Oh, it's got all that crowd support. See, the crowd support, when you play crowd support, you draw a page, and if your move that turn connects, you get an additional attitude. So it's a pretty good thing to use for a comeback. And specifically, you actually can't have a crowd support on your deck. It's not in any boosters. It's just a mechanics card that you draw when your opponent plays the same move type in the same move string more than once. Now, she's trying to hit me with a power bomb. I have a lot of health. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna stun me. It's probably not gonna kill me. Oh, I'm not killed. It's not gonna, you know, destroy my character here. But I could auto counter and try to pin her right now since I know she has low health. But it's kind of like a risk. If it fails, I pretty much lose this game, I think, because I have no cards left. So I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take this power slam and let her stun me.
Okay, now you are cornered and stunned.
Yeah. So this is when you should be trying to do the most damage that you possibly can.
You see, now I'm such a noob and I don't know how to play properly. Okay, what if I played that,
Irish whip.
and what if I try to play another power bomb?
Oh,
Does that
well,
work?
it does not work actually.
Because it's not a mad rush, right?
Right. Irish
Okay.
whip is used to play along with a
I wish
move
it,
that counters
yeah,
Mad Rush move. You know, but you are able to play it. You're not gonna get any
extra
bonus
damage.
from
Yeah.
that Irish whip, but your power bomb is going to hit and it is gonna hurt. But since I'm already stunned, like I'm gonna actually click on the card to show it here. It's stunned if not already stunned, which means that at least I'm not gonna be stunned anymore after this
Yeah.
hits. So down to 35. Now it's a really close match. Now even though I did a lot of heavy damage in the beginning, it's still possible for me to lose. It really depends on what she does from this point on.
Okay, let's try. Okay, let's play this first. And then we're gonna try and suplex you.
German suplex. Why is Kuspor gun so quiet?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get back into this match here with my crowd support that you just gave me, and I'm gonna elbow your German suplex.
Well, I'm gonna crowd support you as well then. And one sec.
Technically, you're crowd supporting yourself.
And I'm gonna punch your elbow.
Alright, and I'm gonna punch your punch.
Okay, well, getting rid of those counters.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
that
duck your
very
punch.
intense moment. And I'm gonna take advantage of this fact that you just did that. And I'm gonna try to end this match right now with a finisher. I'm gonna try to spear you.
You're gonna spear me?
I don't know if you can
I
counter
don't
it or
think.
not.
I don't think so. What if I try to spear you right back?
Oh, oh, what a nice counter. That's a nice counter.
I saw a big number, 17.
If I pass right now, you
Yeah.
literally win this game, and that's a very good way to win a match. But it's not gonna happen. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
counter with.
yeah.
I can't. No, finishers actually cannot be auto countered. That's one
I
of the big bonuses that finishers have. And that's a huge counter fest. And you play a knee lift. That knee lift is not gonna hurt me too much. I could counter it, but I'm just gonna pass. I'm gonna see what else she's got.
I've got so many moves.
Well, yeah, I hadn't played them all match, so now I gotta pull out all the stops to try to stay in this match.
Oh, what's that? Hold on, let's do this first. I'm not gonna do that just
German
yet.
suplex.
Yeah.
Alright, well, this German suplex is gonna pin me. It's more than likely not gonna win the match. There's actually a pretty small chance that she could win the match with this German suplex. But I'm gonna take the risk and I'm gonna go ahead and pass. And 1, 2, there's actually some issues there, but let's go ahead and pass. And no, you did not win the match with that pin. I kicked out on 2.
You kicked out. What if I did this?
Press slam to ringside. Well, you know, a big move without a setup generally isn't a good idea, so I'm gonna go ahead and counter
I don't know
that.
how to do setups, so
Well, setups usually involve stun or just making sure that I'm gonna be out of counters for that move type. Alright, so finally
you
have
can
a
finish
turn.
me.
I finally have a turn, and she just countered that knee. She did not counter my knee lift, and at this stage of the match, I'm gonna choose to believe that she didn't counter that knee lift because she doesn't have in close counter. So I'm gonna try to hit her with this snake eyes, which is also an in close move. I'm gonna lift her up and smash her head into the turnbuckle. That's so mean. I wouldn't actually do that. I wouldn't do that to you. Don't worry. I would do it to your superstar though.
You would?
Yeah. Can't wait till we have all these animations in. It's gonna
Yeah.
look so awesome.
I think something. I'm trying to auto counter now, but because the way that I somehow managed to bug some of my cards, I can't, teach all of them. So I have to find the ones that I can teach.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm just teaching random crap. Because I don't know what's like really good at this stage. So I'm just like, okay, there we go.
Alright, so you did 7 cards to auto counter my snake eyes. And you have 36 seconds to do something.
Yep. Okay, let's try playing that. I don't even know what that does.
Snake eyes. Same thing that I just used.
Ah.
And since you auto counter my snake eyes, I'm going to counter with a belly to belly suplex, which you should not have a counter for unless you just got really lucky and drew one.
You are correct.
Nice. And I'm pretty sure her health is at 0. You know, so
Nope.
I'm not going to humiliate you. It's either 0, 1, 2, 3. It can't possibly be higher than that. So I'm going to go ahead and pin you right now. Oh! I guess my math must be off. Because if you kicked out, then you definitely have more health than I thought you did.
Oh,
And
maybe I'm just very lucky.
Maybe. Alright, so you're trying to spear me. It's not going to happen.
Damn.
I'm going to go ahead and try to finish you off for good now with a press slam.
Yep. Here we go. Game over.
Alright, it would be really nice to finish you with a finisher. I did say earlier that I'm going to try to finish this nicely with a German suplex, but I'm like betting on the fact that you probably have an elbow, so I'm not going to try to showboat here. I'm just going to pin you and end this match right now.
There we go. And
Alright, so that has been a full gameplay with very unpolished animations. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to post them on the Kickstarter. So, Kadri, you can go ahead and do your very, very first Dynamic Fix episode ending.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Dynamic Fix. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.